So the two main things when creating a brand is to create a brand positioning model that we explained previously, that basically explains how your brand is positioned in the market. And then the second point is to create a brand manifesto. I found a great quote, a great way of defining a brand manifesto, and it reads like this: a brand manifesto describes why your organization exists, its purpose, and why people should care about your brand. It's typically an emotional story that captivates your audience, emotionally connects with them, and persuades them to support your brand. So a brand manifesto technically is something that you have internally and that writes out the story and why you're existing. And it's something that you can use in your marketing to build your brand. But it's not something that you are showing to the outside world necessarily. This is something that you keep internally to guide your colleagues on how to build this brand. So I also want to state that a brand is not what you are saying it is, which really this brand manifesto is doing, but it's what that they are saying it is. So basically the customers and the shoppers and consumers. So that's why that the brand manifesto is something that you have internally that really describes your brand into details and why it exists, and that guides your marketing. So I have an example here on the right side, which is a real brand manifesto from a brand that I used to work with. So I want to read this out loud, and here you will really feel that you can see the story and the reasoning why this brand exists. So it reads out like this: this is the long-awaited moment, the one we deserve at the end of the day, the one granted as a reward, the one that inspires us to go beyond through modern life hectic pace, the one that allows us to reinvent our day again and again. It is a moment of pure pleasure and the sensory intensity that awakens our taste buds and revives all our senses. It is an invitation to raise and feel the refreshing touch of our glass. It is a fiery moment of pure indulgence. It is passion. The passion that of Brand X, the Brand X of legend and secular tradition, which Phoenix has protected the Brand X for 9 centuries, whose fathers perpetuate the know-how with just as much passion without ever giving up. It is this fiery passion that allows us to reignite our inner flame. So basically this is just a story behind the brand, and it tells about the premiumness of the brand, it tells what the brand is about, the brand distinctive assets, etc., etc. So this is a real brand manifesto, and as mentioned, together with a brand positioning model, this is how you build a brand.